If we can just get golfers to get a little bit better in this first foot of the backswing, I think things are going to be a lot easier for you. And a common error that we see on a daily basis is this club face just being twisted open so dramatically in the backswing. I think a lot of it is where players have misunderstood the idea of what a square club face is at this stage. And I think too many players are trying to get, when the shaft's level with the ground, the grooves on the face of the club pointing straight up to the sky, which then inevitably leads to an over roll and an over opening of the club face. And my concern is obviously that if we've rolled it open that much to start with, I've got to roll it closed that much again on the way down, which is making that kind of tricky to do. So that's, first of all, I think if we can understand the idea that the shaft first level with the ground, really the leading edge of that club should match up with the spine angle. Let's call that square. I think that would clear up a lot of things, and that would prevent a lot of this over rotation. And you can see if we just use the face angle tool here, again, as I'm taking the club back and we're into this shaft level with the ground club face square position, you can see how the face is slightly facing down. And then from here we can just work the club up, still on plane. Now we're in a whole lot better shape than we would be if we had this over roll of the wrist. Now the club's way behind me. If you're one of these people on the driving range who always has to look behind you because you're worried that your club's going to hit the post, that's directly behind you, this may be of use for you, because it sounds like there's a good chance you're over rolling the club and the shaft is much too flat in the backswing because of that. So again, it's to here, leading edge of the club marries up with the spine angle, and then we can just almost sense that this right wrist just gently bends back on itself, working that club up. You'll see when it's done correctly, the shaft kind of goes up through my right forearm as a general rule, but the club face just slightly facing away from me. From here I've got a lot less to do on the way down to get this golf club back to the ball.